Good morning, everyone. Hello, and welcome to the 2020-2021 Challenge to Educational Citizenship Awards Ceremony. Congratulations to you all. Today, we will honor 40 winning entries that embody the spirit of citizenship and commitment of serving others. The submissions were evaluated on the basis and depth and quality of impact on others in the school community. We would like to especially commend schools for continuing this community service throughout this challenging school year. Thank you for your service, and we are excited to celebrate you today. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our guest speaker for today. We are very excited to have Mrs. Amanda Pickett. She is a certified school social worker and associate education consultant for the Department of Education, where her work centers around school climate and culture. Amanda is an endorsed PBIS trainer, an affiliate of Courageous Conversations About Race, and a licensed restorative practices trainer. She is an avid proponent of collaboration and bringing multiple voices and perspectives to the table. In addition to that, Amanda has worked throughout the year on two of our boards, our State Student Advisory Council on Education, which you will meet a few of those members shortly, and also our Student Equity Advisory Board. So we appreciate your service and all of your hard work with us, Amanda. And without further ado, we welcome Amanda Pickett.
You're so sweet, Charisse. It's always uncomfortable sometimes hearing about myself, but thank you so much for welcoming me to this space. Good morning to all of you. I'm beyond honored to be able to welcome you all to the 26th Annual Challenge to Educational Citizenship Awards. Honestly, this is one of my most favorite parts of my job. I miss working with youth, and I thank CAS for this opportunity to partner with you to support this work. Like Charisse mentioned, I'm Amanda Pickett. I am a consultant with the State Department of Education, and I've had the pleasure of working closely with the Connecticut State Student Advisory Council and the Student Equity Advisory Board. I do want to take a couple minutes to thank a few folks. First, thank you CAS and CIAC for your support and leadership around student voice and inclusion. Thank you specifically to Charisse Miller, who has led, facilitated, and supported the students throughout this year. And most importantly, thank you to the students. You have made it through one of the most challenging school years. You didn't just make it, you thrived. Thank you for using your voice for good and for change. And thank you for advocating for students across Connecticut. I'm so excited to be part of this event that highlights students' efforts around citizenship and serving others. Now more than ever, we need leaders, youth leaders, those who are committed to social justice, equity, connection, and relationships. The students and activities that we're honoring here today are built on that. You have impacted those around you, and you're making the world a better place. I'm going to end with a quote that I believe embodies the students that are going to be honored here today. A person's most useful asset is not a head full of knowledge, but a heart full of love, an ear ready to listen, and a hand willing to help others. Thank you, and keep up the amazing work.
Thank you very much, Amanda. Thank you for coming and joining us today. We appreciate all of your work. Okay, now I will move on, and my most exciting part is to introduce our State Student Advisory Council on Education. I will actually turn the program over to them, but before I do so, I just want to remind everyone to please keep your audio muted until it's your time to speak. And also, when it is time to speak, if we could just limit the acceptance remarks to no more than 2 minutes for the sake of time. So thank you, and I will turn it over to our SASE members.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Madison Lee, and I am a senior at Sport and Medical Sciences Academy in Hartford, Connecticut.
Hey everyone, my name is Wendy Zhang, and I'm a senior at Amity Regional High School.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Ayushman Chaudhary. I am a senior at Ellington High School.
Good morning. My name is Felsie Kyle, and I'm a junior at Old Lyme High School.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Sarah Sportini, and I just graduated from Notre Dame in Fairfield.
Okay, thank you. And I think I just saw Patrick come on. Are you here, Patrick? Okay, I will double check, but we will get started. So Madison, you can take it away.
All right, so first up from Wilton High School in Wilton, Connecticut, we have St. Baldrick's Group. The Wilton High School St. Baldrick's Group, which started as a single-day event 12 years ago, has blossomed into an annual fundraiser for the National St. Baldrick's Organization, where they have earned almost $270,000 since their conception towards research for finding a cure for pediatric cancer. This event is more than just having students and staff shave off their hair. It is a sense of community within the town of Wilton. So now we will have a student representative who will tell us a little bit more about their school and this program.
Hi, everyone. My name is Eli Ackerman. I'm the lead organizer of St. Baldrick's at Wilton High School. We'd first just like to thank you for choosing us for this award. It's a great honor, and we appreciate your recognition of our hard works and efforts. St. Baldrick's is a charity that runs head shaving events around the world that raises money for funds for pediatric cancer research. We've been running this event for 13 years at Wilton High School, and through those 13 years, we have raised over $300,000 and shaved over 500 heads. This past year, we broke our fundraising record, which was $35,222. Despite not having a formal event, we had to shave at our houses or with our friends, but we were still able to break our record and set a new standard for future years. Our group works year-round over the summer during school breaks to ensure that the event runs smoothly. We stay in contact with local barbers, media outlets, and the St. Baldrick's National Organization to ensure that our event runs as smoothly as possible.
And just to go off of what Eli said, my name's Christian Theoharides, and I've been part of the St. Baldrick's Club all throughout high school, and I did it a couple times. I shaved my head a couple times before high school, actually, too. And I think it's truly remarkable that we were able to have such a successful event despite all of the issues that we encountered this year. And we rolled with the punches, and we didn't know if we were going to be able to have an in-person event or not. And we ended up not being able to have an event at the school, but we adapted to and we overcame the obstacles that were thrown at us. And I'm really proud of our group, and I'm really honored to have received this award. Thank you.
So next we will be recognizing from Wilton High School again, Socks for Soldiers. So briefly, Socks for Soldiers began as a small-scale drive within Wilton High School in the year of 2008 in the memory of Nick Mataras, a Wilton High School graduate who was killed while serving in Iraq. 13 years later, Socks for Soldiers has extended its reach to multiple schools within the Wilton district, contributing to a collection of numbering over 15,000 socks. These socks have benefited U.S. soldiers across the world, including those stationed in Iraq, Afghanistan, Alaska, and South America, as well as veterans across the country. So now we will be inviting a student speaker to tell us more about their organization.
Hi, everyone. I'm Rowan Kamari, one of the leadership part of the club for Socks for Soldiers. Socks for Soldiers is honored to be receiving this award. We can thank the Wilton community for rallying behind us this year with all their support with the challenges of the pandemic.
Socks for Soldiers is a program that runs through Wilton High School with the mission of collecting socks along with non-perishable items for active duty soldiers and veterans. We plan quarterly drives for items with boxes throughout our school. Our items are donated to the Kick for Nick Foundation found here in Wilton, Connecticut, Homes for the Brave, and Provisions for Patriots. This year, we expanded our drive to Cider Mill, which is a lower school in Wilton, which helped expanded our collection and increased our number of donations. Just this past year, we've collected 1,000 socks, and this has upped our total collection to 15,000 socks in its existence at Wilton High School.
Socks for Soldiers started in 2008 in memory of Nick Medeiros, a Wilton High School student graduate who was killed while serving in Iraq, and the program quickly expanded from a small-scale drive within the high school, extending its reach to multiple schools within the Wilton district. We now have 4 annual drives, one for Veterans Day, a winter drive, one for Valentine's Day, and a Memorial Day drive. And throughout the school year, we collect donations in several drop-off boxes, and these goods are later distributed.
We also cannot forget the person who is responsible for all the program success, Mr. Pompa. Thank you for persevering and leading us throughout this unpredictable year. We could have not have reached our goals as a program without him. In addition to Socks for Soldiers, Mr. Pompa runs Prevention, Bonamicos, and St. Baldrick's. He is the reason why we have success in these programs, and he continues to serve as an inspiring role model, setting a great example for all of us to be selfless leaders.
Congratulations. Next, we have also from Wilton High School, Buon Amico. The Buon Amico Good Friend is a club that works with students moving into Wilton High School. Since the transition to a new school can often be nerve-wracking and cause stress, the students in this club serve as confidants and advisors in and out of school, making an adjustment for these students as stress-free as possible. So now I'd like to introduce a representative from Wilton High School.
The Buon Amico program is honored to receive this award. Buon Amico is a club that works with students moving into the high school at Wilton. And since the transition into a new school can be stressful, we serve as confidants and friends in and out of school. We work to make sure the adjustment for these new students is as stress-free as possible. To accomplish this, we provide them with a private tour of the school, showing them where all their classes are located so they understand their schedule. And during this tour, we offer them insight on the best ways to adapt academically and socially. We also provide the students with a group orientation and a meet and greet breakfast, where they learn about the counseling resources, the library, the cafeteria, and other aspects of the school that were not mentioned in the tour. Throughout the year, we make sure to stay connected with the students, checking in and ensuring that they are adjusting to the school as comfortably and smoothly as possible. Members of Buon Amico build new relationships and feel even more connected to our school environment. While touring and conversing with new students, our members hear different stories about various types of school. Buon Amico teaches its members how to be friendly advisors, and at the same time provides both the new student and the advisor with a great way to build a unique friendship.
Congratulations. Next, we'd like to recognize Wilton High School again for its Bronx Lacrosse Outreach Club. The Bronx Lacrosse Outreach Club is a year-round academic and sports-based youth development program that empowers kids on and off the field as well as in the classroom. I'd now like to welcome a student representative to talk about this.
Hi, everyone. My name is Quinn Wiseman, and along with Sean Wiseman and Megan Chappie, I'm a leader of the Bronx Lacrosse Club at Wilton High School. Our mission is to provide enhanced and necessary supplemental support for Bronx Lacrosse's middle school students. We first became involved with Bronx Lacrosse in the fall of 2018 when we went out to Randall's Island in New York City and helped coach clinics. Since then, we've branched out and are now involved with the tutoring program. Over the pandemic, we were forced to switch to virtual tutoring, and since then, we have over 30 kids involved in Bronx Lacrosse. Right now, we help organize fundraisers to raise funds to bring the kids out to Wilton and to help support them. And we also organize a Christmas fundraiser. And in the future, we look to continue doing that. And we look to continue to support and provide for them.
Thank you so much. I'd like to take this time to recognize Wilton High School again for their peervention program. So the Wilton High School peervention program has been in existence for over 40 years with a student-driven mission to support peers in the school community through the creation of a positive and accepting environment. And I'd like to invite a representative to talk more about it.
The Peervention program is thankful to be receiving this award. Peervention is a program designed to equip students with the ability to assist and support other peers in an effort to prevent physical, mental, and social issues. In the past, school staff nominated prospective students who underwent a training program focusing on these issues. But now in the past year, it has become a peer leadership class. Peervention has two main goals: provide support for peers, provide prevention. Peervention members are available to provide support to students of any age. Peervention does this by becoming actively involved in surrounding communities. Peervention focuses on mentoring and tutoring programs. In the past few years, members have volunteered with Friends and Buddies, Rams at Middlebrook, which is our middle school, and then Kids on the Block, which is an educational puppet show that promotes the understanding of how to support students with different types of physical and peer issues. Peervention members also facilitate discussion groups in the community and schools. I was lucky enough to have my mentee for 2 years at our local elementary school. I got to meet with my mentee almost every Thursday morning during the school, where we played games and talked about anything and everything a fourth grader could dream up. A defining moment for me with my mentee was one morning when he brought 2 of his favorite drinks and gave one to me. This action symbolized that our relationship was formed. I was super excited to be able to meet with him for another year.
Awesome, congratulations. And now I'm going to recognize Joseph Malilo Middle School in East Haven for their program Smiles for Staff. So student council members chose a project called Smiles for Staff. They organized thank you bags filled with treats and goodies. Students used social distancing and COVID guidelines to surprise staff and show them gratitude for their hard work during these unprecedented times. And now I invite a representative to talk more about it.
Next on, we have from Cromwell High School, Caring Beyond Themselves. So the Cromwell High School Student Council strives for students to pursue their leadership roles and skills throughout life to enhance and impact today's society. One of their #1 goals is to get out and be of service to the community. Of course, they needed some sort of profit in order to meet that goal. So the Student Council sold masks in order to fundraise and do amazing things for the community, such as hanging hearts for staff members, buying gifts to show appreciation to support staff in the building, teacher goodie bags, and gifts for administration and beyond. Now we have a student representative to tell us a little bit more about this program.
Good morning. My name is Devin Riggio, and I was the Junior Board of Education representative of the Student Council at Cromwell High School this past year and next year's senior representative. On behalf of the entire organization, I express my sincere appreciation for this award. We are incredibly honored. This year was tough, and it was our pleasure to work to help our community. We are incredibly grateful to our advisor, B. Cernacki, for all of her help and dedication to the program. We would also like to thank our Vice President, Ryan Grover, for creating the idea for the mask fundraiser. Thank you again for this award today, and have a great summer.
Congrats. Next, we're going to recognize from the Woodstock Academy, Family-Related Effective Solutions for Humanity. So this student-run organization has been operating at Woodstock Academy for over 10 years. Their main mission is to improve the community by fundraising for local summer camp scholarships, providing food for families in need through the food pantry, and tutoring middle school students through their mentoring program. So now I'm going to invite a student rep to give us more information.
Hi everyone, my name is Emma Hovestad and I am president of Fresh. I'd like to say that I'm overwhelmed with gratitude that Fresh has been selected as one of the award recipients for this year. I'm honored to accept the award on behalf of the organization, and I'm so grateful that the work that Fresh has accomplished over this past year is able to be recognized. I would also like to thank Ms. Ziedzik, our advisor, the members of eBoard, and the dozens of Fresh members who have helped our organization succeed in our mission of bettering the community through active citizenship. This year, we were able to accomplish this mission through fundraising for local summer camp scholarships, providing food to families in need through our food pantry, tutoring middle school students through our mentoring program, and also hosting monthly events for our high school students to socialize and make friends amidst the pandemic. Being a member of Fresh throughout my high school career has undoubtedly taught me the importance of being an active citizen, and I hope that Fresh will continue to inspire students to improve their community for years to come. Thank you again for recognizing our organization through this award. It means so much to me and the other members of Fresh that the work we have accomplished this year has had a positive impact on others and the community.
Congratulations. Next, also from the Woodstock Academy, we have B Club. So the B Club is a group of students caring for other students who face medical hardships. The club's 2 primary objectives are to raise money to defray the family's healthcare expenses and to help provide normal adolescent experiences. So we'll introduce a representative from the Woodstock Academy.
Hi, I'm Lulu McKinnon. I'm Lennon Favreau. And we're honored to accept this on behalf of the B Club. The B Club has financially supported 2 students during their battles with cancer, raising and donating around $12,000. The B Club has also helped to empower students and promoted teens to learn benevolences and empathy.
We have established positive school role models who valued and were willing to champion these less fortunate. As of now, we have over 80 students on our email list and 40 actively participating members.
Thank you.
Congratulations. We'd next like to recognize Woodstock Academy's Earth Save Garden. During the pandemic summer of 2020, 25 students worked in the blazing heat to start a garden from scratch. This functioning garden allows students to supply the school's food pantry with served 25 family units. The name of this garden is the Earth Save Garden, and I'd now like to call up our representative to speak more about this.
Hi, my name is Mir Gary, and I'm a junior at the Woodstock Academy. I'm here with Zoe Bada. I'm the leader of our school garden. Thank you on behalf of Earth Save for this recognition. Our garden that we created for 25 families, and it was a community effort of around 30 students and local nurseries who donated plants to us. Our garden came about as a response of the COVID pandemic. We wanted to help feed people in our community who are food insecure. At the end of those hot summer months, we were left with a sense of pride for what we do. Thank you so much.
Although our garden is young, we have high hopes and expectations to further enrich our community. Additionally, we want to thank our amazing advisor, Ms. Gronsi, for facilitating the program and helping to make it everything it is. We could not do it without her. She has been a massive positivity and helped the club stay strong. We can't wait for what the future will bring and how else we can lessen the environmental impact of our community. Thank you so much for this honor.
Thank you so much and congratulations again. I'd like to recognize another organization from the Woodstock Academy entitled Student Climate Activists Welcome. So the Student Climate Activists Welcome group ensures the well-being of classmates and creates a positive school climate for all. This group has been active for 5 years and has 30 members, and I'd like to invite a representative to speak more about it.
Hello, my name is Hans Reinhardt, and I'm a member of the School Climate Activists here at the Woodstock Academy. Like said, the mission of the School Climate Activists is to better our school's atmosphere and make it a welcoming place for every individual. We work to plan school-wide activities ranging from leadership workshops to ice cream truck visits that aim to promote inclusion and acceptance for all. One impactful action we do every year is to chalk our sidewalks with positive messages. We chalk for stressful events like SAT Day, or for more positive ones like the first day of school. Recently, knowing that we have a diverse student body, we chalked messages such as "You shine" and "Good luck" in 4 different languages. People were satisfied and pleased to see these messages of encouragement, especially in their native languages. We are honored to be given this award, and we are very excited to see what we can come up with next to make our school more welcoming and inclusive. Thank you.
All right, congratulations. I'm going to move on to recognize Ansonia High School for their program Big Chargers, Little Chargers. The main goal of Big Chargers, Little Chargers is for the Ansonia High School Human Relations Club members to mentor 8th graders to better prepare them for high school and give younger students a safe place to socialize with others. And now we'd like to invite a representative to speak more about this.
Hi, good morning. My name is Louis Crooker Jr., and I am a junior at Ansonia High School. I would first like to say thank you on behalf of the Human Relations Club, our advisors, and Ansonia High School to the Connecticut Association of Schools for presenting us with this honor. In comparison to some of the other programs, ours is fairly new, so I was very surprised to find out that our program, Big Chargers, Little Chargers, was selected. I truthfully came up with this idea on a whim. Our advisor, Ms. Delicio, told us about this challenge, and this was the program I thought would best embody what was expected, so I brought it to light. But I think that is what passion and faith does to someone. When you believe in something so much and want it to succeed, you don't really consider the reward or praise that it could bring. And I think for me, I was more focused on making sure this program does right by the young students that would be directly affected by it, because I know how much this program would mean to them. Personally, I wish I had the opportunity to experience something like this program this past year. I can't imagine how beneficial it would have been for me to have had something like this, and to have like people or just someone to talk to and look to for guidance amidst such a challenging time. And not just then, but even when I first entered high school as a freshman, this would have been great to have. What makes me so happy is that I essentially get to become what I feel I needed then, and be that role model for these young people who are actively trying to navigate the world in themselves. This program would assist them through high school and beyond, through career or school advice, self-help tips, mental health resources, and overall establishing a positive relationship between mentor and mentee that will help them overcome any struggles and relieve natural concerns about the future, among other things. I truly believe we can make such a monumental impact on their individual lives and serve others in such an important manner. And I again want to express my gratitude to those in charge who have bestowed us this award, and for recognizing this program's potential and the work and effort that I, along with every other member of the Human Relations Club, will put forth to make it a success. So thank you.
Congratulations. Moving on, we're going to recognize Bristol Central High School from Bristol, Connecticut for their Interact Club. Now, since 2003, the Bristol Central Interact Club has hosted the Mr. BCHS pageant, an event that features 10 to 20 male senior students. The purpose is to donate sales to nonprofit organizations in the community. And now we would like to invite a student representative to speak more about this.
Hello, everyone. My name is Douglas Sato, and I am the president of the Bristol Central High School Interact Club. And we're very thrilled and honored to be receiving this award today. The Mr. BCHS pageant is a very near and dear event at our high school, and it helps raise profits for local nonprofit organizations. We've been doing it since 2003, and we've raised over $80,000. And I would just like to give a great thanks to our two advisors, Ms. Guarino and Mrs. Monahan Denoya, and also to our never-ending support from our principal, Mr. Wininger. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be able to have the Mr. BCHS pageant. And sadly, we were not able to do it this year because of COVID-19, but we hope to continue it next year and continue it in years to come. Thank you.
Thank you. So next we will be recognizing from Middlebrook School, Wilton, Connecticut, the organization WEB, where everyone belongs. The WEB program began in 2018 to help sixth graders transition into middle school. The purpose of the program is to prepare sixth graders before the start of the school year in order to help foster kindness, cooperation, and promote a positive school community. So now I'm going to invite a student rep.
All right, so we will continue next up from Waterbury Career Academy High School in Waterbury, Connecticut, the organization Free Little Libraries. Teachers from Waterbury Career Academy were awarded the Teaching Our Cities and Schoolyard grant with a goal to create a cross-curricular project focusing on environmental and social justice. The teachers and students developed the idea of free little libraries in the local parks. So now I'll introduce a representative.
Fatima, unmute, honey.
Sorry. Okay. My name is Fatima, and I'd like to thank you on behalf of the staff and students at Waterbury Career Academy. It's an honor for us to receive such recognition for our Little Library project. We aim to foster sustainable development and growth in our Waterbury community, as well as increase accessibility to books through our upcycled free little libraries. Our mission is to promote an environmentally and socially aware school community. Our teachers and cross-curricular student groups will be working together to design, maintain, and replenish our FLL boxes at 10 local parks with donated literature that has been collected throughout this year. With over 500 book donations that include bilingual and socially aware topics, we will be able to expose our urban community to a variety of reading opportunities. In a city where the opportunity to obtain books in those languages, in a city where many of our community members speak more than one language and often do not have the opportunity to obtain books in those languages, we hope to inspire a new passion and desire for reading and learning about the environment. In addition to the books we will be putting in our boxes, our student-led groups will also be looking to do monthly donation themes that include items such as gardening tools, seeds, can drives, school supplies, and student-led reading sessions with kids in those neighborhoods. We look forward to actively expanding our project in the years to come, and again, greatly appreciate the opportunity to highlight our mission through your award. Thank you.
Congratulations. Next, we'd like to recognize Cromwell High School's program, Teacher Appreciation Week. In order to show gratitude and appreciation to teachers, the Cromwell High School's National Honor Society created a Teacher Appreciation Week. Students come together to provide treats to all staff members. I'd now like to invite a student representative to speak more about this.
Hi, my name is Ryan Grover. I was the president of the National Honor Society this past year. And then first of all, I want to really say that we're incredibly honored for this award. We truly appreciate it. So for our work this past year, we did a Teacher Appreciation Week to really honor the teachers at our school. We worked with every single club pretty much in our school to come together and put together an entire week to really show our gratitude to the teachers since they've done so much during this difficult year. I want to thank Ms. Fui, our advisor, and then all the people in our school who helped out with this. It really allowed us to show our gratitude to the teachers who've done so much this year. Thank you.
Thank you and congratulations again. I'd like to recognize Cromwell High School again for their program, Caring Beyond Themselves. So Caring Beyond Themselves started in the 2020-2021 school year, and their mission is to include all members of the student body to work together toward the betterment of the school and the community. I'd like to invite a representative at this time to speak more about this.
I'll speak. I don't know if Devin's on or Ryan. I am Beth Sarnacki from Cromwell High School, the student council advisor. Again, what we did, if it wasn't for Ryan Grover, who you just heard, was also president of our National Honor Society. He was also vice president of our student council. He came up with the idea to sell masks. And every student on student council, there's 78, sold 5 masks. This not only impacted our school, but our community. We had 2 students in our school. One lost her mother, one lost their house in a fire. We were able to donate money besides gift cards for food. We also were able to supply Attlebrook in town with 7 baskets, along with the National Honor Society, as well as our Unity Club, as well as also presenting over 200 cans of food to our social services. We also reached out and honored not only our teachers at our school, but our staff members, meaning our hall monitors, our peer professionals, our cafeteria workers, our custodians for all their hard work and everything. We even honored our bus drivers this year. We know this was a very difficult year for all of us, students included, but everyone behind the scenes needed to be thanked. And Student Council, through the money that we raised for the masks, were able to provide those thank yous and awareness that we really, the students at Cromwell High School, realized the benefits and all of their hard work for what they did. And we are very honored and humbled that we have received this. So thank you.
Awesome, congratulations. And now I'll recognize Bacon Academy from Colchester and their program NHS Gives Back. NHS Gives Back creates enthusiasm for scholarship, promotes leadership, develops character, and most importantly, kindles a desire to serve the community. And now I invite a representative to speak more about this.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me okay? Okay. My name is Shannon Hickey. I'm the president of NHS here at Bacon, and I'm here with my vice president, Jamie Green, our advisor, Mr. Mal, and a member, Victoria Violet. Like everyone else, this pandemic kind of threw a wrench in the regular school happenings this year, but our school's chapter of NHS didn't let that stop us, and we adapted to the circumstances to do the best we could. And I think we accomplished much more than we could have hoped for at the beginning of this year. Just to give an overview, our NHS is made up of 28 juniors and seniors, and collectively, we've completed just around 400 hours and served over 1,000 people in Colchester's community. This year, we couldn't do our typical blood drives or midterm study sessions for the underclassmen, so we put our heads together and initiated quite a few new things. We created a school-wide tutoring program, did a trash cleanup throughout our town, advertised for local small business. We also partnered with a local nursing home and donated over 200 wrap gifts from our holiday gift drive, did Christmas decorating for the residents, and spent a day building snowmen to cheer up the residents as well. And we've been working right up until the end of the school year. The project we just finished was a courtyard cleanup, which took a lot of time and effort to weed and plant the courtyard so that we could hold our senior prom here at our school. So yeah, we were very humbled to receive this award and felt like it was a great culmination to a year of hard work and service. So thank you very much.
Congratulations. Next up, we'd like to recognize Helping Hands from Cider Mill School. Helping Hands brainstorms and executes plans promoting kindness and inclusion. Together, they organize activities to ensure everyone in the school feels happy and welcome. And now we would like to bring up a representative to talk a little bit more about this.
Hi, my name is Pratika Kaimo. I'm so grateful to be a part of Helping Hands. I would like to thank all of the teachers and staff at Cider Mill for making our school such a fun and welcoming place. I would also like to give an extra special thanks to both the students and the staff at Helping Hands for bringing kindness and happiness to our school. Twice a month, 40 kids meet through the in-school program Helping Hands to brainstorm and execute plans promoting kindness and inclusion. Together, we organize activities to ensure everyone in the school feels happy and welcome. Recently, we encouraged this environment by giving out kindness bracelets and necklaces whenever we saw a random act of kindness. Also, to adapt to our current situation, we created a pen pal Zoom buddy system, allowing remote kids to interact with in-school kids during recess and lunch. Since it started 6 years ago, Helping Hands has been very successful in making the school an inclusive and safe environment for the roughly 1,000 children who attend Cider Mill School every year. We're very grateful to have received this award.
Congratulations again. Next, we will be recognizing from King Philip Middle School, West Hartford, Connecticut, the Stress Less Club. The mission of the Stress Less Club is to provide middle school students with an outlet to relieve stress in fun ways. Club meetings range from drawing, exercising, meditation, games, and more. The hope is that the club will create an outlet for students to reduce stress. Next, I will be inviting a student speaker.
Hi everyone, my name is Leia Feingold and I am the creator of the Stress Less Club. Middle school at the best of times can be a stressful period. Tests, homework, social media, making friends, and worrying about grades are some of the main stressors. This year in particular was even more stressful. In the era of COVID, we had to navigate going to school in the hybrid environment, not being able to be close to our friends, and restrictions with our extracurricular activities. These are some of the main reasons for why I created the Stress Less Club. This club is made to be an outlet for middle school students to reduce stress in fun and engaging ways. Throughout my research, I learned about the main stressors, what you can do to reduce stress, and just stress in general. I am working on having the Stress Less Club implemented into the 2021 to 2022 school year club options. My hope for this club is for it to become an environment for kids to have fun and reduce stress at the same time. Some of the group activities will include drawing, games, exercising, and meditation. I'm so thankful to be here right now, and I wanted to thank a few people. First, let me thank my teacher, Ms. Johnson, for all the help and support she has provided for me. Secondly, I want to thank my principal, Ms. Wright, for making KP an amazing environment. Lastly, I want to thank my family for being there by my side throughout this whole process. I never would have imagined being here today, and I am so honored. Thank you for everything, but most importantly, thank you for supporting the Stress Less Club.
Congratulations. Next, from West Haven High School in West Haven, Connecticut, we have Fill a Bag, Fuel a Mind. Recognizing the rise in food insecurity among families during the pandemic, the Fill a Bag, Fuel a Mind Club started to help families in need. The goal is to make sure that students have the proper nutrition, and they also address issues with bullying. So now I'd like to introduce a representative from this organization.
Hi, everyone. My name is Grace Novak, and I am a junior here at West Haven High School and founder of Fill a Bag, Fuel a Mind, or for short, the Fab Fam. I am here with Fab Fam members Caitlin, Elizabeth, and Mackenzie. First, we would like to say thank you so much for recognizing the Fab Fam for this prestigious award. We are truly, truly honored. The Fab Fam is a community service club I started in my high school in which helps families and students struggling with food insecurity. All West Haven public schools are a Title IX school, which means we receive 100% free lunch. And due to the global pandemic and school shutting down, many families had little to no food or no transportation to get food. And this is why I started food pantries in my school. And to get the food for the food pantries, we raised a lot of money from online raffles, and we also held many drive-by food drives. First, we started in the high school, and now we are so happy to say that we are now in every other school in West Haven. And we will keep the food pantries open throughout the summer, and we hope to expand next year to many schools across the state of Connecticut to help as many families as we can.
Congratulations. We'd now like to recognize Farmington High School in Farmington, Connecticut for their Social Justice Week. The members of the Social Justice Club Council at Farmington High School lead all of the work that is done as a school and community to push social justice issues on a local and state level. The purpose of SJC is intersectionality. This year, over 2,000 students attended the various presentations given by FHS students from all over social justice clubs. Now I'd like to introduce a representative to speak more about this.
Hello everyone, my name is Ayan Mohammed. I'm the president of Muslim Student Union and the social justice representative for Muslim Student Union. And my pronouns are she, her, and hers. And on behalf of the Social Justice Council, we would like to thank CAS for nominating and choosing us for the Challenge to Educational Citizenship Award. Now I would love to talk about the importance of social justice in a high school setting. I want to emphasize the importance of the safe spaces that we have created at FHS and the importance of having individual platforms and spaces. It's crucial that we have these spaces because minoritized groups each have their own issue. I, as a Black Muslim woman, need to have Black Student Union, BRAVE, our Female Empowerment Club, and Muslim Student Union. Because all my identities, while they intersect, all need their individual spaces for me to feel validated, understood, supported, and for me to also do the same to others. However, a key concept in all of this is intersectionality, and that's why we have the Social Justice Council and the Social Justice Club here at FHS. Intersectionality helps us understand and learn about the intersectionality of being a Black Muslim woman or the intersectionality of being a Black gay man. When we also talk about intersectionality, we need to have these conversations about how some minority groups contribute to the oppression of others and the realness of internalized anti-Blackness, internalized homophobia, and internalized misogyny. Doing the work is more than just educating others, it's empowering yourself and reflecting. Through my many years of social justice activism, I have moved on from using blanket terms like diversity or equality, which is a result, but using action words like liberation. In the Social Justice Council this year, we had podcasts about intersectionality, Social Justice Week, where we presented on issues such as Black feminism, the history of drag, environmental racism, and decolonizing the curriculum, and so much more. We found a way to have clubs collaborate for each of these presentations while also making sure that each club was represented. We wanted every viewpoint and identity to be represented because all our voices matter. These conversations and presentations helped us understand our privileges, educate our friends, while also opening ourselves up to learning more, because we know that no one is free until we are all free.
Thank you so much and congratulations again. I'd like to recognize Farmington High School again for their Peer Leaders Program. The Farmington High School Peer Leaders Program is a group of junior and senior students who serve as role models to all students in the community. The group is taught a variety of communication methods that are used to teach decision-making and self-advocacy skills to create a healthier community. I'd like to invite a representative to speak more about this.
Hey everyone, my name is Tim Arnold. I'm a senior at Farmington High School.
And I'm Kylie Fix, and I'm a co-president of Peer Leaders along with Timmy Arnold.
So Peer Leaders is a select group of kids that go around to other schools and teach social emotional learning, healthy relationships, and internet safety, along with numerous other things, but these are just some of the short things that we want to highlight.
In a year with COVID, we were able to take our community outreach online and still have a profound impact on the community.
I want to take this time to say how grateful we are that we were nominated, and say thanks to Ms. Dothan and Mr. Leahy for being our leaders through this whole process, pre-COVID and through COVID as well. We definitely couldn't have done without them.
And we would also like to thank all of our club members for working to carry out our mission, especially our future co-presidents, Alexa and Brendan. And we are so honored for this award, so thank you to everyone who made it possible.
Awesome, congratulations. I'm also going to recognize Farmington High School for the Farmington Senior Citizen Music Performance Project. This is a video project that students created for the elderly during the pandemic. Prior to these performances being on video, students would perform for the elderly at a dinner show that the school put on for them yearly. Now with the elderly missing those in-person performances, students did not want them to miss out. And now we invite a student representative. Sorry.
Yes, it's an honor to be recognized by the CAS for the work of the music department. My name is Seth Frank, and I'm here with the other project leaders, Lindsay Coster and Jerry Zhang. The Middlewoods Music Project had over 40 student musicians perform and design 100 and more videos for senior citizens at senior living centers this year. We send a compilation of these videos every couple months for the senior citizens to enjoy, since we're unable to do live performances during the pandemic.
So each performer would begin their presentation creating a message of hope and reach out to the senior citizens in their homes. The students may also give a little history about the music selection, and we had students perform selections across genres, anywhere from pop songs to folk songs. This opportunity to connect virtually with senior citizens was very rewarding for all involved, especially in a time when these relationships were needed the most.
As musicians, students learned how to present expressive performances, working to engage senior citizens and also make them feel connected to the community. Our music videos were appreciated across Connecticut with messages from Middlewoods, elderly services, and also social service agencies in Connecticut. And we'd like to thank Ms. Imsey for all of her outstanding support and also helping us improve our public speaking skills. And also, once again, thank you guys for the honor in recognizing us.
Congratulations. Next, we'd like to recognize Conard High School in West Hartford for the Conard Heron Project Club. The Conard Heron Project Club is a national nonprofit that works to provide free resources and support for treatment, recovery, and prevention of substance use disorder. The mission of this group is to promote mental health awareness and provide resources to help students. Now we would like to invite a representative to speak more about this.
Okay, so next we're going to recognize from Brian McMahon High School in Norwalk, Connecticut, McMahon Students Support Equity in Education. This group was established in response to civil and political unrest in the United States. MSEE's mission is to address equity in schools, and now I'm going to invite a student rep to talk more about it.
Hi everyone, my name is Mallory Vietnamese, and on behalf of the members of McMahon Student Support Equity in Education, I want to thank the State Department of Education, the Connecticut Association of Schools, and the State Student Advisory Council on Education for recognizing our work with this award. I also want to thank Brian McMahon High School administrators and faculty for their support and encouragement. As we said in our application, our work dates to July 2020, which is when we wrote a 14-point memo to school officials with a request to address equity, diversity, and anti-racist education in our district. Work on our request has been slow but steady. Our work continues to this day. Just last week, we started negotiations with the policy committee of our Board of Education about a student bill of rights and a diversity and equity policy. On June 14th, we will meet with school officials to draft a vision statement for our district. And on June 17th, we will support members of a county-wide coalition we created to address critical race theory with their Board of Education. We want to acknowledge our members who worked with our local health officials to deliver COVID vaccinations to day laborers. And we want to thank our members who testified before the state legislature in recent weeks. They supported several issues, including the Crown Act, which eliminates discrimination of work due to hairstyle and texture, and the declaration that racism is a public health crisis. After graduation ceremonies next week in our district, we will resume our work with school officials on minority teacher recruitment and retention, purchasing from minority-owned businesses, and new graduation requirements that calls for a social justice pathway. Again, thanks for the Educational Citizenship Award. Remember to speak up even if your hands shake and your voice trembles.
Congratulations. Next, from Kennedy High School in Waterbury, Connecticut, the Young Women's Empowerment Group. This group has a mission to enable teenage girls to empower themselves and others, and to reach their fullest potential as productive, responsible, compassionate, and educated citizens. Now, I'll introduce a student representative.
I believe we already have, but we'd like to recognize Joseph Malilo Middle School in East Haven for their Smiles for Staff program, where they filled treat bags and goodies for staff members to show their gratitude during these unprecedented times. If a student representative would like to speak more about this, you're more than welcome. If not, I'd like to hand it over to Patrick.
I'm just going to introduce the next group. So from Wisconsin Middle School in Brookfield, Connecticut, their program Read Across America Video Project. The Read Across America Video Project provides videos for younger students to listen to older students read. Students spent a month planning and recording. They did this to spread their love of reading and motivate younger students to read. And now I'd like to welcome a representative to speak more about this.
Hi, I'm Lauren Honorato, and I am in 6th grade at Wisconsin Middle School.
Hi, I'm Shreya Kalkar, and I'm in 6th grade as well. Hi, I'm Avery, and I'm in 5th grade.
We are proud to accept the Citizenship Award. Our task was to read Dr. Seuss books to the 2nd graders for Read Across America. We cannot go to the elementary school, so to read virtually, we recorded ourselves reading and made a slideshow. The 2nd graders loved listening to us during class time and breaks. We are going to continue to be great citizens to our community and share our love for helping others. We want to say a big thank you for nominating us for this award, and thank you to our advisors for giving us this opportunity to help others.
Congratulations. Next up from Northwest Catholic High School, we have Advocates for Equity. Advocates for Equity works to educate, advocate, and empower the Northwest Catholic community on the topic of race. The group is a safe space for students to express their experiences without judgment and to celebrate diverse cultures. And now we'd like to invite a student representative to speak more about this.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Justin Tavares. I'm a senior here at Northwest Catholic, and I'm one of the representatives for Advocates for Equality and one of the leaders. Sure.
Hi, I'm Charlene. I'm also a senior leader for Advocates for Equality.
I'm Matt Deneen. I'm also a senior leader here.
I'm Nicole Chen. I'm also a senior leader here.
So first and foremost, on behalf of Advocates for Equality and the Northwest Catholic community, thank you to our administration for nominating us for this prestigious award. And thank you to the Connecticut Department of Education for choosing us to be one of this year's recipients. There is a quote from Martin Luther King Jr. that states, "The time is always right to do what is right." In the context of COVID-19, our current political climate, and our continual fight for racial justice, MLK's words remind us to not be intimidated by the times, and while you can always find an excuse to turn away from the challenge of fighting for what's right, there will always be a better reason to face that challenge head on. It's ideas such as this that have inspired the founders of Advocates for Equality to establish this forum in a time such as this. And while we did face our fair share of obstacles, the impact of this forum made it all worth it. The work AFE has begun has empowered our community and begun true change, spanning from the student body and faculty to what we learn in the classroom and the attitude around accountability in our school. Just yesterday evening, us seniors and the other senior leaders of this club graduated from Northwest Catholic, and while we will miss the Northwest community, it is so fulfilling to see all that we have accomplished. From holding monthly meetings to discuss issues pertaining to race in our school and how to fix them, meeting with our administration to begin to systemically change the culture around race, to having students be inspired by AFE and tackle other issues in our community, we have truly delivered on all fronts. Educate, advocate, and empower. The establishment of these core values was the first action taken by the founders of this club, and they have been crucial in guiding this organization, everything we do. I'm excited to see where these values guide our new and returning leaders, as I am confident they will continue to uphold these values, especially in ways we have not perceived. The importance of this award cannot be fully expressed, but please know our deep, deep gratitude to you for selecting our club. And lastly, thank you so very much to our amazing faculty advisors, Ms. Kate and Mr. Haddad, who have been there to help us every step of the way, and to the other leaders for their undying commitment to our mission. Thank you.
Congrats again, and thank you for your brave work. So now we're going to move on to recognizing from Captain Nathan Hale Middle School, Coventry, Connecticut, the organization Picture Books. This group was created to teach students about kindness, making friends, friendship, self-love, and confidence. The books help the students deal with struggles that they might have making friends and handling situations when classmates are not friendly. Oh, sorry, now I'd like to invite the student representative to give us more information on this.
Okay, we will continue with also from Captain Nathan Hale Middle School, the organization Flower Pots. This group was created to show appreciation to all the adults at Nathan Hale Middle School who help students the most. These adults received hand-painted, unique flower pots. The project was done to make people happy and feel appreciated. Now, I'd like to introduce a representative from Flower Pots.
Also from Captain Nathan Hale Middle School in Coventry, we'd like to recognize their program Season of Giving. This club provided a way to put smiles on the faces of people in need. Students in this club made hand-painted dough ornaments, pet blankets, and animal toys for 2 groups as a part of the season's giving. The ornaments were donated to a nursing home in Hamden, and the animal toys and fleece blankets to an animal rescue center. I'd now like to invite a student representative to speak more about this.
All right, we'll move on to the next organization from Flemington High School Social Justice Week. I believe they already presented, but if they have nothing else to say, then I will pass it on to the next presenter.
We're twice, but we got 2 speeches prepared. So, thank you again to CAS for having us here today. I'm Marcia Cola, graduating senior at Farmington High School, the president of the Multicultural Student Union, as well as a representative on the council. So the Social Justice Council and the Club's biggest event this year is the event that we're here to be recognized for, which is Social Justice Week 2021. The members of the council at Farmington High School led all the work that is done at the school and community to push social justice issues on a local and state level. And of course, I could elaborate on all of these issues and discuss why I'm passionate about them. But I want to take this time today to thank the educators that have given their unconditional support to the work that we as a council do. So, with that said, thank you to Clark, Lewis, and Johnson for everything that you do to support, motivate, and encourage our vision, goals, and dreams. Clark has taught me that every single word that I write, every single phrase that I say, and any single thought that I have, that they all matter. But Clark has also taught me to find levity and reverence in the small moments. Whether it's making banana bread with my mom or accidental shoe slips, Clark has shown me that love is in the small things. Mrs. Johnson is the definition of an accomplice, someone that encompasses allyship, but goes beyond that to advocacy. Mrs. Johnson uses her privilege not only as a librarian, but as a white woman to work side by side with the council and challenge existing conditions at the risk of her own comfort, well-being, and yes, sometimes even sleep. Loomis is a strong believer that no idea is too big and that realism, thinking inside of the box, is overrated. Loomis has taught me what it means to be an educator, someone that is always learning and growing, someone that supports students unconditionally, someone that laughs, smiles, and yes, cries, but shows up for his students every single day. Loomis speaks truth to power to action. So thank you, CAS. Thank you for recognizing the Social Justice Council 2021 for all of our hard work and dedication, especially during Social Justice Week. But none of it would have been possible without Clark, Loomis, and Johnson. They embody what it means to be educators that support students, and I hope that other administrators, teachers, and yes, even students on this call today took some notes.
Congratulations. Next on, we'd like to recognize Captain Nathan Hale Middle School from Coventry for Life is Tough, but So Are You. This is a group of 6 students who created a bulletin board about motivation, positivity, jokes, and confidence. This year-long bulletin board helped to brighten the days of many students throughout the school year. And now we'd like to present a student speaker to talk a little bit more about this.
So next we will be recognizing from Madison Middle School, Trumbull, Connecticut, the MLK Collection for McGivney and Mercy Learning Centers. This is a program where students collect art supplies to donate to the MLK Collection for McGivney and Mercy Learning Centers. This program is also to honor MLK's legacy by helping children in need. So now I'm going to invite any student representatives if they want to elaborate more.
My name is Bailey, and we are so honored to receive this award. I am a part of Madison Middle School's CARE Club. We are made out of about 30 students. This year, we have been meeting remotely to plan several service projects to help our school and community. One of the projects we did was the collection of arts, crafts, and children's toiletries donated to McGivney and Mercy Learning Centers in Bridgeport, Connecticut. We collected and donated 4 to 5 large bins of art supplies and toiletries for children in need to celebrate Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. As a club, we want to honor Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy by helping children in need receive arts, crafts, and toiletries to brighten up their day. Thank you.
Congratulations. Next, also from Madison Middle School in Trumbull, Connecticut, we have the organization Mittens for Many. This group was started by 2 students 5 years ago, and they have collected over 950 mittens, gloves, and winter accessories to keep the hands of those in need warm. Now we will introduce those student representatives.
My name is Anne, and my name is Grace, and we're from Madison's Care Club. We are so honored to be receiving this award this year. We actually started this project, Mittens for Many, 5 years ago. Since then, we have collected more than 950 mittens, gloves, and winter accessories to keep the hands of those in need warm. As a club, CARE helped promote, donate, and sponsor Mittens for Many during our 2-week mittens and winter accessory drives in December of 2020. Our mission is for every person in need to have a pair of mittens and gloves to keep their hands warm. Mittens for Many was also a recipient of this award in 2019, and we are truly honored to be receiving it again. Thank you.
Congratulations. Next, also from Madison Middle School in Trumbull, Connecticut, we'd like to recognize Hearts of Madison. This is a teacher appreciation initiative that was started during the 2020 to 2021 school year. This initiative is to show teachers how appreciated they are for all that they do, especially during this challenging year. I'd now like to invite the student representatives to speak.
My name is Maya from the Madison Middle School Care Club. We are very honored to have this award. One project we are especially proud of is our project called Hearts of Madison Valentine's Day. Our teachers have done so much for us students this year, and it has been especially hard considering we're in a global pandemic. We wanted to take some time to appreciate our teachers and staff members, especially this year, by making these heart-shaped cards for every single teacher and staff member at Madison Middle School. With these cards, we wrote individual thank you letters and hung them up for everyone to see. We are so glad to see such an amazing outcome with this project, and it was awesome to see that every staff member got a personal letter thanking them for everything they could have done this year. This project turned out better than we could have imagined, and it was one of our best projects so far, especially since we're in such difficult times. Thank you.
Congratulations. I'd also like to recognize Madison Middle School again for their program Letters to Sailors and Submariners. The CARE Club is a community service club that takes the time to write letters to sailors and submariners that have been hospitalized or injured. The goal is to put smiles on their faces and let them know they are appreciated. I'd like to invite a student representative to speak more on this.
Hi, my name is Lorraine. I'd like to say thank you so much for this award, and we are so honored to receive it. I am here from Madison's Care Club. One project we are especially proud of is our letter writing campaign. We collected letters for sailors and submariners since many are stationed overseas or on their ships. Many are missing their homes, so we wanted to let them know that we care about them. We also sent letters to Marines who have gotten injured during boot camp at Paris Island. They cannot watch the news, and several do not receive letters, but letters are the only way they get news. So we wanted to let them in on some news and put smiles on their faces after receiving a letter during their stay at the hospital. We had 16 days to write these letters, and we introduced this project to as many people in our school as possible so we could reach many sailors and submariners. At the end of the project, we had at least 50 letters mailed to Paris Island and the USS St. John.
All right, congratulations. Finally, from Madison Middle School, we'd like to recognize the Giving Tuesday video. The Giving Tuesday video is a worldwide movement in which people are encouraged to participate in charitable acts and volunteer in their communities. Now I'd like to present a student speaker to talk more about this.
Hi, my name is Bella, and I'm here to tell you about a special video that we made for Giving Tuesday. We made it through our care club, and Giving Tuesday, which is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, is a worldwide movement in which people are encouraged to participate in charitable acts and to volunteer in their communities. To make this video, we asked members of our club to create slides and to send video clips to put into a video to send out to the school. In total, we had 12 members submit slides and 4 members submit videos. These slides and videos include ways to help out and to give back during Giving Tuesday, many of which were pandemic friendly, which is especially important this year. This PSA of sorts allowed the students in our community to find out about Giving Tuesday and how they can participate. I also like to say thank you so much for awarding Madison this award and all the other awards. Thank you.
Okay, well, thank you to everyone who was able to join us today and speak on these wonderful programs. Thank you again to our State Student Advisory Council on Education for taking the time to be here to present these awards today. We really appreciate all of your hard work throughout the school year. Before we close out, I would like to introduce another guest speaker who we have today, Sergeant Quinones. He has been working with us over the years. We're excited to have him here today from the Connecticut National Guard. So please, without further ado, I'd like to introduce to you Sergeant Q.
Hi, can you hear me? Hi, thank you all for having me here and congratulations to everyone who won the awards. The three outstanding attributes of these awards, good citizenship, civic awareness, and leadership are admirable goals. As a member of the Connecticut Army National Guard, we look for individuals like you to bring gifts to the country and your community. We care about others' welfare and invite you to join us in the future for a career in the Connecticut Army National Guard. We salute your accomplishments and thank you all for your efforts. And like my drill sergeants used to tell a young Private Quinones, do whatever you want to do in life as long as it looks cool. Thank you.